Welcome to the deep dive. Today, we're looking at something that seems pretty simple at first glance.
Yeah.
It's a children's story, the Magical Friendship Bracelet.
Okay, interesting.
But stick with us because, honestly, this little story, it has some genuinely surprising things to say about how we connect with each other.
Right. How simple stories can sometimes hold, well, deeper truths about relationships.
Exactly. So our mission, you could say, for this deep dive is to kind of pull apart the threads, no
Yeah,
pun intended,
nice one.
and find those deeper meanings about kindness, intention, and like the real power of connection that are sort of woven into it.
Sounds good. I mean, it's fascinating how narratives like this, even for kids, can mirror our own, complexities and building friendships and stuff. We've got this story right here, and it definitely makes you think.
It really does. Okay, so first up, we meet Nora. She lives in this town called Kindleberry,
Cute name.
and she loves making friendship bracelets. Pretty standard so far. But then she finds this, like, mysterious glittery thread.
Ah, the magic element.
Totally. And it comes with this little warning note. Only use if you truly mean it.
Ooh, okay, so there's a catch.
Right. But, she's a kid. She sort of brushes it off, doesn't really get the weight of it initially.
Which is interesting, isn't it? How often we might go through the motions, offer a gesture maybe, without really checking in on our own feelings behind it. Is it genuine?
That's a good point. So the first real test happens. She makes a bracelet for this shy kid, Leo,
Uh-huh.
and she gives it to him. Says something really nice, like, "You're awesome. Glad we're friends."
Okay, simple, positive.
And then, bam,
Yeah.
sparkles everywhere. A dancing flamingo apparently just appears. The whole shebang.
A dancing flamingo. Love it.
But the real magic isn't the flamingo, it's Leo. He suddenly starts sharing his crayons. He's smiling, tells joke even.
Wow, quite a change.
Yeah. And he actually says, "Your bracelet made me feel brave."
Oh, that's lovely. It really shows how just a small but genuine positive word or action can sort of unlock something in someone else, right? That feeling of being seen, being valued, it can boost confidence.
Definitely. And the story keeps showing us this. There's Ravi, who suddenly starts juggling cupcakes, and he's never juggled before.
Cupcakes. Okay, that's specific and fun.
And Maya, who's usually quiet, starts singing out loud. Even the Principal Dot, her glasses start playing trumpet sounds.
Trumpet glasses. Okay, the story leans into the whimsy.
It does, but there's a clear pattern. This magical silliness always follows a kind act and leads to people being, well, kinder themselves or braver or just more fun.
And it seems directly linked to Nora's positive feeling when she gave the bracelet. It's that her good intention outwards created this ripple effect of joy and confidence.
Precisely. But then, uh-oh, the turning point. Mean Morgan.
Every story needs a mean Morgan, doesn't it?
Seems so. Nora gives her a bracelet, but you can tell her heart isn't really in it. She's maybe doing it out of obligation or something else.
And a result.
Nothing. No sparkles, no flamingos, no trumpet glasses. Instead, the bracelet just like wilts and turns into a cooked spaghetti noodle.
A spaghetti noodle? Seriously?
Seriously. Limp, useless. A very clear and kind of funny sign that something was missing.
That's brilliant. It's such a vivid way to show what happens when the intention isn't there. That lack of sincerity. It just doesn't connect. Makes you think about our own spaghetti noodle moments, maybe.
Totally. And Nora gets it right away. She realizes the magic only worked when the bracelet came with a real, kind heart.
A light bulb moment.
Exactly. So she changes her approach. She actually takes time to, like, understand Morgan a bit, tries to see things from her side maybe.
So empathy comes into play.
Yes. And then she makes a new bracelet with a different message, something sincere like, "I know you're trying, and I'm here."
That's powerful. Much deeper.
And this time, it works. Sparkles again. And Morgan, she actually smiles for the first time, the story says.
Wow. So it wasn't just the magic thread. It was the genuine understanding and support behind it, taking the time to connect.
That seems to be the core lesson, doesn't it? So for everyone listening, what are the big takeaways here?
Well, first, kind words and friendship, they have real power, even without literal magic, right?
Absolutely. And that genuine kindness, that sincere feeling, that's what really sparks positive change.
And trying to understand where someone else is coming from, that builds much stronger bridges.
Definitely strengthens friendships. And maybe sometimes things just turn into spaghetti. And that's okay too. It's a lesson in itself.
Haha. Yes, don't forget the spaghetti. But ultimately, it's a really neat illustration of how much our inner state, our intentions, our kindness impacts our relationships and the world around us.
It really does. It makes you think, doesn't it? Maybe consider those glittery thread moments in your own life.
Mm.
When has your genuine intention really made a difference in connecting with someone?
Or perhaps what spaghetti noodle moments have you had? What could they teach about, leading with a truly kind heart next time?
Yeah, definitely something to ponder after this deep dive.